Oh, just getting my feet back on the ground after that interview with Samantha Donbavand. We touched on some very deep and very amazing subjects, and certainly a lot of food for thought, and I'm sure it's got a lot of you out there thinking about some of these things as well. So do share your thoughts. Be very happy to hear what you've made of it all, what you've made of Samantha's work, and some of the themes and subjects that she touched on. And perhaps it may have thrown some light on some of your own experiences. Sometimes what I've found is that a lot of people actually have had what in broad terms you might call spiritual experiences, but haven't really understood them for what they are. They may have felt so sort of strange or out of the ordinary, and a common response is that we think that, you know, maybe there's something a bit weird with us. We're afraid of being thought strange, or worse, that we may be going mad, or all that kind of social judgment that we use against ourselves. So it's part of the importance of talking to people like Samantha is to make all this more mainstream, more acceptable to talk about, to know about. Because one thing I can tell you for sure is this is going to become more and more part of our reality. These, what you might call multidimensional or more spiritual experiences, and the issues that they throw up for us, that as you heard, it's happening more and more for more of us. So let's get used to it, and let's get used to talking about it and sharing about it. Number to call if you feel moved to call in, 951 036 026, or you can email me on studio@talkradioeurope.com. Good evening, caller. You're live.
Hello, Richard. It's Nolene here.
Good evening, Nolene.
How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
I'm good today. Samantha's a very interesting talker.
Isn't she?
And very fluid about her thoughts and about what she does. And I wish I had known about her some time ago when I was desperately trying to find somebody like her to help somebody I know. But it's never too late. I'm really delighted to have details about her because it's so difficult on the coast here for people to access somebody like Samantha. And hearing her speaking on your program is really a great reference for a lot of people. I'm sure there are many people listening in to say, I wish I'd known about her before. So I'm very grateful to have her details and to have listened to her.
Great. Well, that's part of what we're here for.
That's what you're about, which is continuously great. And I never miss the program unless I'm caught on the hop, as it were, with phone calls from one thing and another in the house, or have to go out for whatever reason. The other thing I want to mention to you, going through a load of books and trying to thin them out recently, I found something that somebody gave me many years ago. I can't even remember who it was, and I started to read it. They're typewritten notes, and it turns out to be written by a woman who did automatic writing, and the messages that came from her it came from Masaya, and the voice of explaining everything about life. It's a massive thing, pages and pages and pages, and I thought about trying to get a copy of it to send to you.
Right. Well, I'd certainly be very, very interested to read it.
Yes. There's examples of her writing on one part of it as she's writing down what's coming to her. I studied handwriting analysis for several years, and I knew from the writing that it wasn't coming from her head, it was coming from somewhere else. It's very interesting to see the writing is continuous, you'll see that. I'll get around to having somebody do copies of pages and pages and pages, because they're really good reference to have.
What's the background, Nolene? Did you know the woman? How did you come by them, and how long ago was it written? Do you know anything about that?
It's hard for me to say exactly, but somebody passed it to me and said, this would be very interesting for you. And it got lost among my books, and I found it out of the blue the other day, and that was the end of the book thinning out. I put it all back again, took this out, and I'm wading through it every night. There is something on the front cover, I haven't got it beside me here, saying where this is coming from, somewhere in America.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to rack my brain and find who gave it to me.
It would, for your sake, that would be interesting, and it's interesting that it's come to light now. I mean, there's so much coming to light now, one way or another, isn't there?
This is what I was just thinking as I was reading it last night. Why has this been hidden away from me for so long? Probably since the 70s.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Anyway, there's a lot of material in there, and I'd love you to have a copy of it, and I'll get around to doing it.
Well, by all means, you can send it in to me at the studio here, and it'll be passed on to me, and look forward to getting it.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, just send it into Talk Radio Europe, La Colonia, San Pedro.
Yes.
Take care of Attention Richard.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thanks very much, Noreen. I look forward to having a look at that. And
good.
Anybody else out there feels like rummaging through their libraries and their drawers and their files?
People don't realise how interesting it just might be for the rest of us here.
I was ransacking all my cupboards and drawers yesterday, looking for a particular compass, a surveying compass that I want to take with me to the crop circles when I'm going off tomorrow. And I didn't find it, but in the process, I found another very important thing that I've been looking for months. So.
Oh, well, you have to consult your finders. I did that the other day.
Yeah.
And it comes up immediately. I have two more consultations to find me things that are in the house, but I can't locate them.
You mean you don't go straight to...
My house is a bit like that.
You don't go straight to St. Anthony, no?
Pardon?
You don't go straight to St. Anthony, no?
No, St. Anthony was never really a friend of mine, I have to say. Although the Irish swear by him.
Oh, I know, but a lot of people absolutely swear by him.
According to my sister, he charges. You have to pay him when you find it.
And are his rates going up?
Did you know that? Well, I just got my guardian angel on and I said, look, I'm too busy this week. It happens to be my grandmother. And I said, listen, Granny, would you find this thing for me? I'm going demented, you see. And then I put it out of my mind. About an hour later, I'm doing something, and I got a flash message. Check your bag with your bank documents in it. How this thing got in there, I don't know. But she found it, and it happened within an hour. So off you go and look for your compass.
Well, I think maybe my finders are backed up. They're still trying to get me in touch with stuff that I lost months ago. So maybe I have to work through it methodically. I don't know, but
yeah, but I mean, don't sort of bombard them with a list of things. I don't one thing at a time.
Okay.
But I hope you have a really interesting time and tell us all about it when you come back.
Oh, I tell you, I'm really excited about going. Thanks, Nadine.
Bye-bye.
Thanks very much. Thanks for calling. We are overdue a commercial break.
Breaking news.
4 separate but apparently coordinated bomb attacks.
Developing news.
Security forces continue to fight and
analysing news.
A diplomatic correspondent assesses